So I have a GoPro here. The problem that I have with seeing this little state, as well as this little kitty, is the packaging. So I had the original GoPro. It got lost/stolen from a store, so did a little upgrade here, and the original GoPro was great. But I remember in the sitting around trying to get the package open for the main camera itself. And so I got a few accessories to meet the new GoPro Hero 4, because some of my old accessories do work and some of them are the right size and stuff. And anyway, so firstly, this, and now I understand like the plastic mold, maybe they'll use the same mold for each one because they're kind of the same kind of square, and the width of the papery part across the top is similar. This one's a little bit bigger. For this one, a little bit more custom, but they probably use like the same like flappy bit that holds it on the stand at the store. But there's so much wasted plastic here, and I don't know if having many different molds is worse for the environment, like the metal mold or whatever the mold is made out of. Is worse than having extra plastic around the edges here. You could have like 9 batteries in this array here, and even down to like the SD cards. Like, it's a different company, but it's still, you know, a lot of extra space for nothing. What is it? Because you have to put all this stuff on the back, like reading about policies and waterproof, shockproofness, and all of that. Surely that can be condensed in some way. So anyway, but the real nifty one is the actual camera itself. So I'm going to put this down here, and this is like, it doesn't just, I mean, people have probably figured it out by now, but it doesn't just slide up. Like, you can't just pull it in this big thick plastic thing on top. It's like, what? But now they got this notch thing here that you can see, that I guess that's where it hangs on in a store or something. But yeah, this is seems a little bit excessive. So anyway, you have to either, like, they actually have a little thing here now that shows you that you can peel it back, the little arrow there. So you kind of go for a little peel, and you can peel back that little bit of plastic to detach it from the case here. And you're going to do that on at least 2 sides. I think there's stuff rattling around inside. Because usually what you think you might do is like go from the bottom, try and access from the bottom, but you got to unseal that as well. Anyway, get the 2 sides, and you got to make sure that they're like pulled apart at the same time so that it slides out. They have a bit more instruction on how to actually take the packaging off, but it still seems a bit much. Like, now you've got a box attached to the bottom of the plastic with this loopy, so there's not a flap here, but you gotta go all the way around. Like that, and then the plastic top comes off. Like that. And then there's this plastic mount that it's sitting on, which, you know, yeah, looks cool, but it's seems a little silly. And you got these extra little bits of plastic here that say remove and stuff. That's you can't have while it's functioning. So you're meant to like push this quick release one off, and then you have this bit of plastic mount that, what are you going to even use it for? I guess it's actually attached to the lid now. The lid of the box stuff. It used to slide off and be separate. But how are you meant to recycle that? It's paper and plastic in the same bin or what? So, getting started stuff. So anyway, the GoPro fell out because the top bit came off, but anyway, yeah, and I guess you remove this part. What do we Just you unscrew it. All these screws feel slightly different. Pretty snug. And unscrewing forever. I guess you just, I don't know what the point of that was, to keep it in position, I guess, so it doesn't slide back and forth. But yeah, a little bit of extra plastic wasted. So you can screw that back in there to the quick release. Anyway, just wanted to kind of focus on how much plastic these GoPros have, considering it's a company that's hip and kind of environmentally related, since it's all action sporty stuff. But most of this, I guess there's a few mounts in here, but there's, let me just double check, because I haven't gotten one of these in a while. There's a lot of paper. Stickers. Oh, it smells nice, like new paper, book kind of stuff. Let's see if I do this one-handed. A little contraption to get to the bottom. And then you have a few mounts, a door, USB cable, that thing, the anti-vibration thing, which I learned about recently on YouTube. If you don't know what that little white thing does, then look it up on the YouTubes. The battery, covered in more plastic. So, yeah, I don't know if there's a way that they can effectively slim down the packaging here, but I think there's definitely some room for improvement. Anyway, I'm going to go set this up now because it's exciting, and it's December 24th, so Christmas arrives early. Oh, look at this one. Look at that yoga pose. Delicious.